What is going on, everybody, and welcome to the final portion of the Mad Skills Motocross 2018 World Championship. I'm Paula, your desk host, and I'm joined right now by Joe and Justin and a brand new guest, Brian. How's it going, sir?
Fine, how are you?
Yeah, very good. It's been fantastic so far as an introduction to me with regards to Mad Skills Esports, and I think these final two tracks are going to be insane.
Yeah, I think so. And we have the three best players in the world racing, and I know that you guys have made insane tracks. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait.
Yeah, and so Brian, maybe just give a bit of background on yourself to everybody watching at home, just in case they're not aware.
Sure, yeah. I worked at the Motocross Racing magazine, Racer X, for a lot of years, and spent a lot of time at the motocross tracks throughout the years, and then I got involved with Turborilla and Tobias and Peter and all the guys in that crew, and we made Mad Skills Motocross 1, the original, on mobile devices, and just kind of stuck with them through BMX 1 and Mad Skills Motocross 2 and BMX 2 now, and we're working on Mad Skills Motocross 3. So we've stuck with racing games so far, and it's been really cool. It's been awesome.
Yeah, and so I think it's really cool to note that you came from the real-life version of the game. And Joe, what's it like to have someone like Brian in the company giving his input when he has that very important and useful background?
Yeah, I mean, we wouldn't be anywhere near as successful as we are, I don't think. And it's nice that he's got the inside scoop. He knows the industry better than any of us, you know, the motocross industry. He's also, I mean, he came from a magazine company, so you know, he's a marketing genius and all that stuff, so it's been awesome.
Jeremy McGrath or Ricky Carmichael?
Jeremy in Supercross, Ricky in Motocross. That's the easiest question anybody's ever
Yeah,
asked.
I'm going to be completely honest. I don't know anything about either of them, but I was told it's a good question. Those two are star riders over time, apparently.
Yeah,
correct?
They're two of the best ever.
Yeah.
Ricky's the most dominant motocross racer ever, and Jeremy was unlike any other supercross racer ever. They both could race motocross and supercross. But,
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
if you're asking me one or the other, RC and MX, and
Yeah.
Jeremy and SX, period.
Okay. Well, obviously, the real world of motocross is very different to the esports and mobile version of it. But what kind of similarities are there between our competitors and guys like we've just mentioned?
A lot, and that's actually driven a lot of what we've done throughout the years because it's competitive. And motocross and supercross, motorcycle racing in general is among the most competitive sports. It's just so intense.
Brutal,
And,
right?
Yeah, it's
Might
brutal.
be a good word.
And we tried to bring that same level of competition to this game. It's always been a blend of reality and arcade, but we never wanted to make any decisions that sort of took away from the competitiveness of it. So, you know, we just tried to stick with that, and we actually have new things coming down the pike in both games that I think will make the similarities to real-life sport even tighter.
So, obviously, everything started off with Mad Skills 1, and then you built into the whole competitive side of things. And now you're really introducing, over the last couple of years, like some esports-focused stuff, like, for instance, the World Championship. What's it been like for you to see esports grow and get involved?
Awesome and really obvious, actually. It always felt like the obvious way to go. We started in Mad Skills Motocross 1, doing tournaments, which a lot of our old school players, I know Master 52 remembers the tournaments.
I was,
Yeah.
of course.
He's so dominant in those. But
Yeah, I love
that was the
those.
first time we ever tried events, and it just made so much sense. You know, I wanted a points-paying series. I wanted guys to have round after round after round to build toward a championship. And then once we did that and it worked well, we used to do them, you know, every few months, and then there'd be a long time period where
Yeah.
there were no events going on. And when we launched Mad Skills Motocross 2 is when we said, let's do this every week. And now we're going to take it even farther in future games, for sure.
Can't wait. Thank you very much, Brian, for the introduction. Now, let's take a look at the bracket and where everything stands right now. All right, so at the very start of today, we still had 8 players. 4 had already departed from yesterday. And we saw the winners bracket round 1 first, and it was Zach that fell to the Master and Bragstad that fell to Zele. And then in round 2, and losers bracket round 1, we saw Jolito move forward over Leo, and we saw Nathan move forward over Beatus. And in the round 3 that started at 4 o'clock, we saw Zach then take out Jolito and Bragstad take out Nate, but it would be Zach who just recently took out Bragstad, the reigning champion, that new blood coming through and showing fire. And in the winners bracket, it was James that fell, Master 52, that fell to Zele, meaning Zele's guaranteed himself £6,000 potentially $10,000 if he can win first place. And Master and Zach are battling it out for second and third, and that chance to compete for the $10,000. So, Brian, tell us about Mad Skills Motocross 3, which is currently in development.
Yeah, it is. Everybody asks us when it's going to come out, and we don't know. Hopefully, not too crazy long, but we'll see. We'll do the best that we can. But we do have a lot of great things coming out with this next game. A lot of people tell us not to mess up a good thing, and we don't intend to. The physics of Mad Skills Motocross 2 are on point. This is not about changing the way bikes ride, but some of the things that we will do in Mad Skills Motocross 3 that we've never done before. First and foremost is a public track editor that anybody can use, and this is going to create endless tracks in the game. We're going to find true artists out there who just have a knack for this. Can't wait to see what the public brings to this. Building tracks is so much fun. I'm terrible at it.
I'd say they have a knack for it.
Hey.
Jeremy McGrath joke.
I see. I mean, for me, it's like, I'm just like, my guys, yeah.
That's a good Jeremy McGrath joke.
Okay, good.
One thing we've learned from our community is that people want teams, and it makes sense because it's fun, just like in other games with guilds or whatever. It's fun to play with people who you hang out with online or in real life.
Well, you even see that now where they're doing
Right.
it outside of the game when it's not necessarily built in yet, and so it makes perfect sense to build it into the game, right?
Yeah, exactly. There are teams now in spite of what we've given the players the ability to do. So we're going to make sure that they have the ability to sort of fully create teams. There are going to be different team challenges involved. We think that's going to be great. We are going to add a lot more events to the game. We've traditionally had one event, weekly jams.
Yes. I've heard a lot about that mode. I think it's a fantastic idea, and the way you guys are executing it's awesome.
Yeah, way more events. We'll have daily events. We'll have hourly events. A lot of different types of events that people can participate in. A lot of different bike tiers, but we're going to stick with the 7, 8, 9, 10 overall bikes that we've done in Mad Skills Motocross 2, I think. People like that. A lot more customization, in-game communication, better player profiles.
In-game communication?
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, that's good. You know what that's going to start? It's going to start some trash talking,
Yeah, I know.
Brian.
Good.
But we like that. We
gonna be
like that
amazing.
game in
Good.
esports. To an extent.
Better profiles, trophies. There's going to be a lot more awards that players can win. And we're talking about testing track surfaces, sand, mud.
Yes, Joe did mention this yesterday.
Testing. We don't know. We're going to make sure that our beta players, who we have a lot of trust in, like it before we ever do anything publicly with it. But we're going to see how it goes.
Indeed. Well, it sounds like you guys have got some fantastic stuff in the works. But now I think it's only right that we turn our attention to our consolidation final. So whoever bows out of this will get third place, and whoever wins it will move forward to play Zele in our grand final. Justin and Joe, please do jump in and give us your thoughts, maybe starting off with exactly what this track is and what it's all about.
Yeah, absolutely. So we've had some pretty crazy matchups yesterday and today. I think this one right here, besides the actual final, this is going to be the one to watch. These two guys are both top of the game, and it's going to be crazy to see what they can pull off here.
Track is called Bounce and Bump. It was made by me. I call it Bounce and Bump because in this one you really need to get your seat bouncing on point. I'll walk you through it. Let's follow Master 52. You're coming down here. You got to seat bounce this to hit that flat kind of uphill table.
It looks like he's kind of already identified that, right?
Yeah, he definitely knows the line. He already figured the line out. So you got to seat bounce that, bounce this. That one you can hit straight on. You need to seat bounce this to hit that.
Yeah.
Come up here. You need a little seat bounce off here to clear
Oh,
that.
yeah.
And I don't know if we'll even get to the end anytime soon here, but there's also a couple more seat bounces in here.
Well, Zach's already raced ahead with 37.4. And so Master's the guy catching up right now,
There
but
he
it's
is. So
very early doors, 5
Master
minutes
hit
in.
the seat bounce. Now you got to go uphill whoops to a big double. It's not too hard to clear though.
It's definitely a big
Okay.
one, though.
And then you got a little rhythm section here, a couple tables, table, if you can hit it correctly. And then after that, there's an alternate line. If you just blast and triple, you're going to hit the slow line. What you want to do is do a little speed check and hit the double towards the end. It'll put you in a faster line, but the faster line's harder because you have to obviously do a seat bounce to complete it. So it's all about the seat bounce on this one.
Justin, have you had any time previewing this track?
I did play this one a bunch, and these seat bounces, especially like he was just mentioning that table section, you have to extend so far, and getting the seat bounce down on that and keeping it consistent through those, it's tough. It really is. I mean, every single part of this track is a lot of super big time into bike control. They've got to be able to control the bikes, come at the right angles, land at the right angles. It's like he's got, like you just saw James do right
Ooh,
there.
James getting a lot of speed.
He was tearing it up, but
Taking it
now
too
with
hard.
those crazy Joe bumps have wrecked his beautiful run.
Yeah, I just wrecked Zach's run too.
Yeah.
Well, Brian, before we let you go, how would you say some of these tracks and the tracks that Joe and the team behind the game compare to those in real life? Of course, they're a bit more out of this world, a bit more computer orientated, but you know, is there anything that you can kind of like compare between the two?
Well, it's a lot like the rest of the game in that there are elements of realism and elements of the arcade. You know, dragonbacks are real in motocross. Triples and doubles and quads are all real in motocross. And so these things are built in a realistic way. But then there are also just sort of ridiculously fake things that just are fun to ride. So, you know, we try to blend them. We try to make sure that it's fun and we don't forget that it's an arcade game, but make sure that there's an element of realism in everything. And I think all these tracks have that to some extent.
Well, Brian, it's been a pleasure to have you on the sofa. Would you like to say any final words to everybody watching during this consolidation final?
Just that, you know, I hope everybody competes at their best level and does well, and I'm glad that I'm here this year. I missed last year and swore I wasn't going to miss this year, and I don't intend to ever miss again. It's been amazing.
Awesome.
Did you want to bring anything up about BMX2?
I can if we have time, yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, for those Mad Skills BMX2 players out there, we do have a few updates in the works, and I'll just kind of run down those quickly. The next update that's coming out really soon, we'll have Bike 8, so a new bike. We're going to have a new career division, a new boss, and some new customization options. It's a good update that'll have new content, but nothing super groundbreaking in it. The update that will follow that will have Versus mode, so PvP mode, which is going to be similar to Versus in Mad Skills Motocross 2. And then the update that comes out after that is going to, I think, drastically improve what our events mode are. We're going to, for the first time, introduce a different event besides weekly jams. We're going to have what we call daily blitzes. And for 24 hours a day, every 24 hours we'll launch a new track. And players will have 1 hour from the time
sorry.
He just banged it right there at the end.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Still, it's going to be an improvement.
I knew it was going to happen. I had a weird feeling.
And he's just behind. If he didn't mess that up, he would have been racing ahead.
So close.
Yeah.
Sorry, Brian.
Sorry,
carry on.
Brian. Go ahead.
This is insane.
Yeah, it was
this is the
getting
World
nuts.
Championship here.
Yeah.
It's okay. We're going to introduce daily events in Mad Skills BMX2, basically. So they're going to be, every day we'll introduce a new track.
So much fun.
Players will have 24 hours, but only 1 hour from the time they make their first attempt. And they'll have 1 hour to complete their best time, and that's it. And there are going to be all sorts of awards, medals that you can earn based on how you finish in that, and weekly jams. I just think it's going to be a lot better. I'm excited about it.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much, Brian, for your time. And I think it's fantastic the way you guys at Turborilla coordinate and communicate with your audience. And I think lots of companies and developers should follow suit. And so, yeah, we'll see you later today. Any final words?
No, I can't wait to see you on the party bus tonight.
Yeah. We got a bus?
Oh, maybe I just said something I shouldn't.
Oh, boy.
All right, Brian. It's been a pleasure, my friend.
All right.
Awesome. Wow. James is looking like he's getting a fantastic rhythm,
Yes.
but
Yeah, he's
Zach
getting it
is
down.
also finding some extra gas in the tank.
Yeah.
I'm really enjoying watching this go down right now.
Yeah.
These guys got the line. They know what they have to do, and it's all about perfecting it.
I think the way you've paced which tracks are played in the order is really good because
I think it is perfect, yeah.
I think the way that this is playing out is definitely worthy of a consolidation final.
Yeah, James, he's blasting those whoops, and then that last little hook on there just took care of his speed for him.
This is one of those where there's a couple different line options, and I didn't want like an endless amount of line options on this because I wanted this to be about who can find the line, find it quickly, and then who can nail it down, hammer it in, and set it. And we're seeing both these guys found the line, and now it's all about perfecting it, and they're both just chipping away at it. And you can see every run they take, you know, they're getting a little better, and I think it's gonna be a great one to watch. Man, if James wouldn't have looped out
Oh, my
a little bit
God,
and had to brake check at the end of that one run,
Yeah, he was
He
jamming.
would be in the lead.
They're still really close right now, though. I mean, you're looking at Zach's got a
He just
3.7452, and
improved
yeah,
the 3.6 something. We'll see a refresh here in a second.
when we get that refresh.
It's 36341. It hasn't refreshed on your screen yet, but you'll see it there soon.
36341. Yeah, that's pretty good.
But yeah, this track, the very beginning, which they're hitting mostly every time now, is par 2, because the first double you can't hit full throttle, you'll overshoot it. The first double you kind of got to land it short and land in a wheelie and then seat bounce, which makes it really hard. You can see James do it here. You want to scrub, land in a wheelie, seat bounce.
That's so technical.
Yeah.
We had a similar track yesterday where the start was extremely brutal and tough. He's got a great start there, very smooth, even improving on his fantastic start from before. But it's the middle section where all that
here,
time is
bounce,
made.
Perfect bounce.
Oh
there.
man.
He's got a good speed.
Gotta hold
Needs to
those
get that front
whips.
wheel up.
I think he's got enough
gonna be
speed to
short.
clear the double. I think he's good.
Oh wow, very close.
Now here's the table section.
Yeah.
He's been crushing those
blasting that.
tables as
That's
well.
awesome.
Now speed check
Oh,
back.
Whoa,
he got the back scrub.
Hey.
Oh, he nailed it.
No!
he missed it.
James!
See, so right after you hit that little back scrub there,
Second
you gotta
behind
hit
now as
another seat
well.
bounce to clear
Oh,
over that
buddy.
double.
Zach's a second ahead now.
So
So
you're just at the level of sinister on these
I
now.
know.
It's getting absurd. Oh my gosh, that was such a good run. he had.
yeah. And Zach is also ahead of his ghost at the moment, or back and forth. The whoops always seem to be the thing that just catch people off when it's maybe
Nice scrub there.
positioned in a way that's just demonic, Joe.
Yeah, right.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, and he's still doing that backflip
Sorry,
scrub right
not
there.
Sorry. Someone in chat saying he heard you guys yell.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we do have our doors open, so if we do get loud, probably travels to the
No.
competition area.
Not enough speed.
Maybe it gets them a little more hype in there. You
I
know?
think so.
Yeah, it's got to. Yeah, so what you see here is James is using the preview mode, and what he's going to do is he's going to look at this without actually being on a run, so he can see exactly where he needs to be and on what line. So he's got that spotted out. He knows what he needs to do, and now he's going to try it. In that preview mode, that's very handy feature to have.
It's that's part of premium
Premium.
jam. So if you guys want
Yeah.
that for jam mode, you have to be a premium. You got to buy some premium rounds, or you can win them. And maybe we could do a giveaway in chat. Go follow chat if you want to be in the giveaway.
Everybody loves a giveaway.
Oh man. Is there about 1.1 seconds difference? Is that about
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
But on those monstrous runs where James has been rocketing ahead, I think he could easily make up that time.
Yeah.
Zach is looking to be on a good stretch here, though.
Ooh,
Yeah, he
very
is.
Nice. Very nice right there.
Really, really good. He's going to get to that table section soon after the whoops.
Very smooth.
Oh, he's
boy.
really, really...
Yeah, he backed
Rocking
off the
ahead.
throttle
Here we
so
go.
he wouldn't
Boing.
overshoot it
Get the
too
boing.
much.
Table, clean. All
There's
right,
where
now you got to
come-
slow up.
Oh boy.
You got to land here, wheelie, and seat bounce. You missed it.
Oh boy. Oh, that sucks, dude. He had a really good
That
really
part's
good run
hard,
going.
it's
And
right at
James
the end.
actually... Oh, but he gets cased there.
Yeah. So close. And James gonna try to stretch this out for that double case a little bit. Still rolling. God, that
He really
backflip
likes
scrub.
that
So
back
good.
scrub.
It's
the back scrub.
ridiculous, man.
But he's having trouble. Okay, there you go.
Up.
I don't think it's enough to overtake
It's not
him.
enough.
Ah, man.
Man,
He knows
there's
it.
actually 2 seat bounces at the end there.
There is,
So
yeah.
I think there's 7 seat bounces on this track.
That's ridiculous.
Something like that.
Yeah.
For those of you who are watching this live, we're doing a giveaway for Jam Premium Rounds. If you want to be entered, type the word Jam, J-A-M, in the chat, and we'll do that giveaway here in just a minute.
It's so close. He looped out.
Wiping the phone off.
Yeah, he's got to keep it dry.
Zach's smiling. Zach knows that he's got good position right now.
Oh, yeah, my hands are sweaty. I'm not even playing.
Yeah.
This is unreal.
James looking good here. Can you hold this, my friend?
Yes.
That
look at
C-bounce
that.
is perfect.
Whoa.
Tons of speed.
He's
in
got
the
his
wheel.
front wheel up. Oh, boy.
Whoa.
If he can hold this together.
I want
He
to see
is
it because this is
going
a
to
big
have-
time. This is a huge time.
Yep.
Oh,
Perfect,
tables.
perfect.
Yep.
Get the
All
cutlery
right,
out.
here's the money maker.
And he flipped. Nope.
Oh, he's just
gonna go,
that's
Scrub,
fine.
He just went for the regular.
Just
All
keeping it simple.
Nice bounce.
No. Oh, la, 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 la.
Still gonna
Go.
try to keep
Ja.
it. No.
And he's gone.
I purposely made the back of that steep like that, so if you messed up the line,
Yeah.
you're done.
Completely trash it.
$15 minutes down. 30 minutes to go. Both competitors. I mean, we saw when, was it Nate that came in? No, Zele. And his hands were shaking.
Oh, yeah.
Confirmed his position in the grand final. It means so much to these guys. And at this stage of the competition, there couldn't be more tension.
Oh,
between
absolutely.
them.
Yeah. I mean, the nerves alone is enough to kill a man.
Hopefully not.
Yeah.
Hopefully not. James is really able to get a lot of extra boost off his start. And it's just the little mistakes that he's made. Oh, dude, like look at this, man.
Oh, buddy.
Oh!
That's so gorgeous.
Zach's improved on his time again. He's now at 36.28.
Yeah.
His start is also fantastic.
Wow, man.
James with
That
the
backflip
back
scrub.
scrub.
James is just on top of it.
That thing's
This is the
insane.
hardest part
This
of the
is
track,
good.
I think. Oh,
Yes,
buddy.
he's got it.
Oh.
Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Dude.
That's a second off this
That's
time.
gonna be
I don't know if
insane.
that's enough.
Yeah? Well, yeah, because Zach's down to a 36.280.
Oh,
Wow.
okay.
Wow.
023.
We have a new
We
leader.
have a 021. I apologize.
About
we have
to
a
be
new
in the
leader.
35s on this.
Wowzer. Still
Yeah.
27 minutes to go.
Oh, yeah. Dude, you know James is like,
But
oh,
that
yeah.
back scrub.
Oh, yeah.
That back scrub.
That was unreal.
Now let's turn our attention to Zach and see if he can get ahead of his Ghost by maybe like, what would he need? Like a bike's length?
Yeah.
2/10, yeah.
It's going to be,
A bike.
no,
or two,
probably about
more.
2 or 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. 2 or 3
Yeah, but
bike
that's
lengths.
a lot when it comes down to it.
Of course.
Yeah.
See how he's looking here. That was good. He's got a nice run through the whoops.
Big
Little-
bump, but he
ooh, I
manages
don't
to
know.
keep up the speed.
Did you guys just see Zach scratched himself?
Yeah, mid-jump.
Mid-air?
We call that
That's
a
ridiculous.
we call that a
I know this
one-hander. We call it a one-hander.
guy. The one-hander.
Throwing one-handers out there.
Yep.
Can you get the bounce here? Yep. he cleared
One-handers
it.
and vumpas.
That is one of the cool things about Matskell's BMX 2 is you can play it one-handed.
Yeah.
You can totally.
He had a good run, but not good enough to
Yeah.
pass his old one.
Nuts, man.
Take a
So
look at
they-
that concentration.
100% focused.
I'm telling you, I'd still be throwing elbows.
Here we go, the 2 runs. So let's compare the differences. Similar starts, bit more back tire action from Zach, and it's actually led him to the front there. So the start that I thought James had as a big positive could be improved upon. And he, I think, makes up quite a bit of time on the vumps. And then during this middle section, kind of holds on to that lead. Yeah, he's very far ahead there. So Zach needs to somehow...
Yeah, his table transitions are great.
Yeah.
Wow.
God, and this right here.
They
Look
call
at
him
this,
the waiter.
Look at
man.
this back scrub.
The back scrub.
He's not doing this on accident because he's done it like
Oh,
5
absolutely,
times
yeah.
already.
Well, it is the faster way. I
Perfect
mean, it really
bounce
is the
there.
faster way. Now,
Another perfect bounce there.
Great landing.
And then you need a little. You don't need a full bounce on the last
yeah,
one, but
Zach
a little.
tapped
bit.
that in.
Yeah.
So
He needs about 2.5 bike lengths, it looks
then,
like.
with that being said, is Zach going to have to get that backflip scrub on that
I think that
one
might be.
spot?
I think
He
that might be the
have
X
to do
factor.
that
No.
I think that
I
might be
wonder
the
if
X
he'll start
factor.
trying to pull it.
because that was super fast.
Because Because if we're talking about the length where they're giving and taking from each other, that's a big, big take for Master 52. Zach is close, but we've not seen him make up a lot of time during those sections at the end, middle to the end. You know, it is hard to scrub your own back.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need a tool to do so.
This is true.
I'm not sure if Zach has that
my
tool
goodness.
in his arsenal right now, or if
That-
he's aware that he needs it.
That one back scrub that James just had right there was so gnarly that he was so low that he didn't even clear the jump.
And he's aced that start again, so there is an improvement for him on the start where Zach was actually ahead. And look at the distance right
yeah.
now.
This
The
is-
difference.
And he clipped too. If he
little
would've clipped
bit,
back
yeah.
there, he would have been even further ahead.
Every
go.
improvement,
Can he get
every
this
inch
section?
is
Oh.
vital. He
Ooh,
doesn't
bit.
clear those
Going for the
tables as
back
well as he
scrub.
usually does.
The fact that he's getting that back scrub almost like 50% of the time is just unbelievable.
Yeah.
Mid-track.
Zach's
nuts,
now
man.
ahead of his Ghost.
Yeah, I mean,
But
it's
it's not
full
enough.
throttle.
Oh, no, as I say that, he does get the required distance to take out James. He's really far ahead. Almost half a second at least.
Can you get the bounce? He got the bounce.
He's got it. That's a huge
Oh, yeah.
bounce.
Wow, this
I
might
think that's
Oh,
going to rocket him
man.
ahead. That's
that's almost
35.
a second.
I bet you that's
definitely
going to do it.
35. 35.592.
Wowza.
Wow.
35.592.
That's put the pressure on. That's a huge, huge amount of time to cut off a big chunk.
And coming down to the halfway mark, too. This is getting saucy.
Yep, it is indeed. And I've had 4 kebabs over the last 2 days. So I know what that means.
I saw that tweet earlier. I was like, oh, my God.
Yeah,
That's a lot of kebabs.
not a kebab.
Kebabs.
And bumpas. Each wump is like a kebab lying down, and you need to devour each one if you'd like to get it through as smoothly as possible.
Wow, that back scrub there.
That's
This
got
is
him a
it.
lot
He's
of
gotta-
time. He knows as well.
The thing that's hard about that part at the end is not only do you have to seat bounce, but immediately after you do, you need to lean forward, or else your back tire is gonna case the incoming landing and just screw up your line completely.
Yeah.
So it's a seat bounce, immediately lean forward. See, like right there, Zach just did exactly what you shouldn't do on that same part I was talking about. Screwed up his run. There we go. James has got a good looking run here. Nope. Wow, I didn't realize how far ahead Zach is. Half a second almost.
Zach's definitely found some consistency in that first third of the track. I'm not entirely sure how James can kind of come back into this other than just almost have a
there's
near
a
perfect
couple.
run.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely going to.
If he can nail that back scrub on a nice fast run, I think he's got what it takes. But it's going to be hard to pull together.
Too far back.
You got to be
Yeah,
blazing
flipped.
through the whoops. You got to get the back scrub, and then you got to have the back section of the track just perfect.
Tabletops. He misses.
Come
He doesn't
on.
want the back scrub there, or maybe he did. Good job on those whoops from the master. Zach speeding ahead of his ghost, but then gets clipped slightly. And those whoops will take him out. We're definitely in that settling period now where all they're trying to do is get that God run.
I can't play this track for more than 10 minutes at a time.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
so frustrating.
Yeah.
I don't even know how I made this. It's such a hard track that I don't know how I was able
Like,
to
how'd you even test it? Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's insane.
Oh, Zach. What have we got going on here?
Yeah, he was blazing through all that.
Oh, he bumps the top of the hill there.
See, I'm telling you that landing where you just have to land,
Yeah.
seat bounce, lean forward,
It's
brutal.
nuts.
It's right at the end. I actually think, was this the one? I made one on a stream a long time ago. And I wasn't sure where to use it, and we decided to use it for this. I don't know if this was that one.
Wow, James really smoothed that out there.
Yeah, that was nice. If he can hit the back scrub here, I think he can overtake.
Here we go. Oh, he's actually changing from the back scrub,
Yeah,
and he's
scrubbed
gained
over
some
there,
time
yeah.
on himself.
Not gonna make
He
it.
would have had it too, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
Yep.
Don't know if it would have been enough to overtake, but it would have improved his time.
It's a restart. Slightly different line by Master, or he's just happy to let a small mistake
Yeah, absolutely.
in. Zach is, oh, as I say that, he gets a bump.
Yeah.
He's really pressing it though in this run. Great seat bounces on
Oh,
those
nice scrub.
tables.
That's a beautiful scrub, yeah.
This is the tricky part.
Ah. That's the hardest part of the track.
Yeah.
I really think it is, because that bump is so big.
This is one of those where you just test every little section when you're making the track individually, and once you hit it just one time, you're like, okay, it's possible. Move
Yeah.
on, go to the next
Yep.
thing, and then you test the next section.
Yeah, that's exactly how we do it.
James slightly ahead of himself here early on. Lose a bit of speed there, overshot. Tables though, he's usually great at them.
Oh, that's
Nice
scrub. That's
Oh,
so
okay,
nasty.
big scrubbing.
This is it.
Oh, buddy.
This is it.
Hold
Oh, buddy.
Hold it, hold it,
Oh, he held it together. Is he gonna
hold
make
It's
it?
gonna clip. No,
Oh,
he's
my
good.
boy.
God.
Uh-oh.
I don't know.
He's shaking
Oh, I
his head.
don't
No,
know.
he's shaking his head like he's not happy.
Yeah, he didn't like that. So he's still a
No.
little bit behind.
Yep, about 1.5
Wow.
tenths
Yeah,
about
of
a
a
quarter.
second.
It's close.
No, it's almost 2 tenths of a second.
Definitely has some room to clean up there at the end.
And we're approaching the final third of this track, guys. That Zach is absolutely nailing that start, gaining on himself
Yeah, wow.
significantly.
Oh, look at that.
Oh my God, he's
Jeez.
got some
My goodness.
tricks up his sleeve, this boy. But the Voops, trying to tell him otherwise. Tables. Oh,
Too
he's-
much of a scrub.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's actually really hampered him there.
Yeah.
That was otherwise an absolutely fantastic run. James with a slightly different approach to the start.
Yeah, a little slower.
Let's go, James. Restart. Come on. That's not good enough.
Yeah.
This is what I'm telling you, I need to be his coach.
They need you in there, Joe.
Yeah.
He's wasting time right now.
Be like Rocky.
Tag me in, James.
I'll only take 10%. I wonder if sweaty palms is coming into play here, because both these guys are using the rag very often to dry their hands off.
Yeah.
They really are.
Should probably get a spit bucket in there as well. James.
James needs his fan. He usually plays with a fan blowing on his hands.
Oh yeah.
Maybe that's what you should do as coach. Just stand behind.
Should.
Yeah, just blow on him.
his
Yeah.
hands. I'll pass out.
Yeah. Right.
Great to see all of you here watching, by the way, and supporting. Get involved in the chat. These guys have been putting it all on the line over the last 2 days. And to clarify once again, this is the consolidation final. So whoever bows out gets third. Whoever gets first will be able to contend for $10,000. 6K for second place.
Might as well restart.
Yep. It is way too far ahead.
Yep.
There we go.
He's taking this slightly slower approach now that gains him some speed, Master 52, but it messes up that sort of second quarter a bit more. These are the two best times side by side. Oh, that back tire action from Zach
is just all back tire.
Perfection right here on Zach.
Yeah. Like his whole shot device just deployed. It just came out. It's crazy.
But Master
Wow.
52 in the whoops.
He's got those. nailed, man.
When Master 52 gets those whoops, the way he's trying to,
so
it's
fast.
so quick.
Master 52's always been good in whoops in these table sections.
Yep.
He's a bit short on them there, though, no?
Yeah, that wasn't his best run through those. Great scrub there, though. Look at how close.
Oh!
Man. Yeah, this guy's.
Just that little loop. That's what cost him.
The failed back scrub.
If he wouldn't have made that mistake, he would have been in the lead.
Yep. So this is certainly as close as it can be. Zach's got something here. Glides across those whoops. But he's had to back off a bit.
Oh.
James, what have you got?
12
Right
minutes.
now you're neck and neck.
Getting down to
You
the...
can
Yeah,
correct
it's
that
getting
scrub.
close now.
No. But can you correct yourself on that scrub? Tabletop. He's gone for it, but it's not enough.
He's taking a little break right here. His wife was saying before this, if he doesn't win, he's in the doghouse.
I know, man. It's gonna happen. If he does it, he's gotta crank it out.
Ooh.
God, I bet testing this track was pretty frustrating.
It was
It had to
terrible.
be. I mean, because this is
I
like,
think he might be able to pass it just to squeak ahead a little. Nope.
he doesn't need much. Right around, for easy math, about 0.2 of a second. It's less than a quarter second.
I wonder if their devices are heating up because they've been plugged in the whole time, and if that's having any effect on
Well, I
it.
don't know. I guess it could.
Man's not hot. Man's never been hot.
No.
Preparation king.
Yeah.
James is favouring this slightly different approach at the start. Trying to save it? No.
I want to see a closer battle. We need James to get a
I
better
know.
time here.
Yeah, he hasn't had a solid, clean run in a while. And with 9 minutes and a half remaining, needs to come soon.
Yeah,
This is a shorter track. It's only 35 seconds, so lots of attempts left.
yeah, that's big in and of itself right there.
Ah. Both riders looking good right now. Zach dealing with those whoops slightly less optimally than
Nice,
his
James has a
Ghost.
good roll there.
James in a good position also. And a restart from Zach. James, what can you do here? Can you get ahead of your Ghost? Shrug off.
Went a little long there.
Aye.
It's gonna kill his time.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
trashes it.
Yep.
Are they on the best line, Joe?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, James getting a little edge. Nice little harder of a scrub there. Took him out of the spot.
Zach, what are you doing? This is
Is he
gonna,
gonna
he's
better his
gonna
time?
nail this.
Oh, no.
He's gonna
boy.
nail it.
Wow.
Wow.
Jeez. So he did.
It's gonna be low 35s.
Wowza.
Yeah. Oh, just barely. 0.481.
Yeah.
Okay. Thought it would have been slightly more than that.
Yeah, it did look like it would have been.
That's going to be tough for James to beat.
Yeah.
It's only 7 minutes.
Yeah. He's got to have the dream run here.
As we know, dreams do come true.
They do.
OG, pull it off.
Don't let your memes be dreams,
Don't let your
James.
memes be dreams. Take those memes. Treat them mean, keep them keen. Right now, James looks like he's on a heater. Can he keep the momentum over the whoops? He loses it slightly. He took them so well in his best run, but he definitely can improve his time if he aces this middle section of the track. Oh,
Ah.
he went for the big plate.
Can his body make it?
Yeah, his body was doing great.
Right now, it's broken. Folded over in half. At what point do these riders know that they can't improve their time, realistically?
Ah, man, I don't know.
I think Zach doesn't care at all right now. He's still pushing.
He
and
is.
still gaining.
Yeah.
And he's still ahead of his time.
Yep.
I mean, he's still got room for improvement, which is nuts.
I mean, these guys know that every little thing, can help improve your time. So I think they're going to be trying all the way till the end, obviously. But I think Zach knows he's got a pretty solid run. He's probably feeling pretty confident.
James hit
Oh,
the
James.
the
I
cap
think
on
he
there.
can tell by James's reactions that James hasn't set a time in a while.
Yeah.
Zach a bit long? No, he manages to do a fantastic seat bounce.
Flip scrub. Oh, that was
Yeah,
so
it
nice
was a good
by
one.
James.
That was a good one.
That was good. Can you clean this section up? I don't think it's enough. Nope.
Nope. Very close though. He still has 5 minutes, so if he can get that nailed, man, he'll have it.
Yeah, not now. Zach is just looking on fire. Oh, and the caster's curse kicks in. Straight from Dracula in Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
Isn't there a film, American Dracula or something?
Yeah, it's oh crap, I can't think of it right now. I
Yeah.
can't remember it. What is it? American Werewolf?
Twilight, that's the one.
Oh,
Right?
yeah,
American
Twilight.
Werewolf and
Yeah, yeah.
Twilight, yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You can blast these.
Whoa!
Hook that one right at the end. He'll still have speed, but I don't know if it's going to be
No.
fast enough
Yeah,
to.
but that scrub right there is going to help.
It's pretty. Yeah, it's pretty good.
He
Now,
can't
if
take
this
his ghost
scrub-
out.
Nope.
Ooh, right to the dirt.
That's where James can improve. If he can improve the scrub going into the table section,
Yeah,
then I think he could get a better
as well as
time.
keep that fast roll over those whoops because those things are huge.
Keep the tables clean.
Oh, he saved it.
He
All right,
just
let's see what he's
saved
got.
it. But it's
Ah,
not as
man.
good for the whoops.
Those whoops are strong.
Yeah, he took them so well.
Yeah, he knows. He's trying that scrub right there. That's
Yeah.
the one he needs.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh, buddy.
Oh, long.
Oh man, hold on. He's
Nope.
oh, he went down.
Oh. He doesn't
he's
like
very
it.
frustrated with
Doesn't
himself
like
there.
it.
Three minutes to go before we crown a bronze crown on third place and know who will be taking on Zele in that grand final.
Restart, Zach. Or,
Yeah.
James. This is where you gotta just know when to restart.
Yeah.
Down to 2 minutes 50 seconds.
Got a few tries left. This is tense. There is certainly hotter air in our studio right now.
Yeah.
That's the whoops you need, James. He's still behind. Yeah, he's going to restart that. Zach's certainly in the zone.
Yeah.
2 minutes. You've got about 3 full tries left if you use all of them. Time management has been a factor.
Ooh, nice run.
Oh,
nice.
wow, James.
Can he hold it?
Keep
Come
it
on.
together,
Okay.
buddy.
He missed this scrub, but that's okay.
Yeah. He's still got a
He's
very
gotta
good roll
hold
into
that.
those
He's
He's
tables.
got the
hold
hardest
that,
part of the
master.
track coming up.
You've got to hold it.
Oh, he
too
went
far.
long. Oh no, he knows it, man. He's got to get there.
1 minute 40. We've got 2 full tries left. You've got to do something now. If there was ever a time with 1 minute and 20 before we know who will be moving on into the grand final, Zach is still ahead by 0.3 of a second. But James is not giving up just yet. He still has time, but I don't think it's going to be this run unless he can make up a lot of space on his Ghost. And if you want to restart, it's going to have to come extremely soon, and Zach could even potentially decrease, I should say, his time here. No, both have restarted. This is it. In these next 10 seconds, it's do or die. Commit.
Looking good.
Oh, he's looking pretty. Come on.
This is it,
This
though.
is crazy,
no more
man.
Restarts.
Yeah, he can't
No
restart again.
more restarts.
Oh, he saved it? Ah,
No.
He's got to go for the scrub right
And
here.
I think with that,
It's too low on it.
I
guys,
think that's
it's
it.
going to be
Yeah.
over.
He's going to play it out, but I think that's it.
Yeah.
Honourable to play it out.
Man.
Oh,
If he could have got that smooth on there, man.
that's it.
And
Holy
there
cow.
we go. Ladies and gentlemen, your third place competitor is none other than the Master 52, the legend. He will continue to live on. Goes by the name of James. And moving into the grand final,
Yeah.
we
That
have
was a fun
Zach,
one.
who battled through the lower bracket after falling to James
Man.
earlier on to get there. He's had revenge, but can he make it all come together when he has to square off against Zele?
I think
I don't
Yeah,
wanna-
I mean, I think Zach's biggest challenge was just that, and I think
Yeah.
I mean Zelly's going to be tough too. And
Yeah,
the next track
obviously.
is tough, but
Hello, sir.
I mean he came
Man.
back from the loser bracket.
The
and-
legend joins us on the sofa. So second last year, third this year. I mean, it's a slight decrease. You're going to be hard on yourself, but that's still an amazing result.
Yeah, it's not bad. Really every time I come, I just want a podium. So doing that 2 years in a row, it's pretty good. This round, track wasn't, crazy hard, but still difficult. And just that last run within the last couple minutes, I think that would have won it. But that one jump where you have to hit the brakes or do a back scrub, either way, my thumb locked up, and my thumb missed
he
the
did.
brake.
Yeah.
So that's why I went long. So
Yeah.
That-
Yeah, because that was a burner.
Is that like
right
a
there.
fatigue thing playing an effect there?
fatigue, shaking, sweating, all
Yeah,
of it.
going nuts in there.
So I went to hit the brake and missed it.
Yeah.
So that costed me.
The back scrubs you're hitting there were
It
nasty,
was-
though.
Yeah, that
Those
was crazy.
are crazy.
It was a great track played out by yourself, but I think there were a few times where you made mistakes where you could have been very much ahead of your own time and Zach. So is that slightly tough to deal with when you're facing a loss that could have brought you into the grand final?
Oh, yeah. When you know it's about to be a really, really good run, I mean, the nervousness, the shaking, it's crazy. It's like you lose all skill.
Yeah.
Your fingers start going nuts. So to really execute those fast times is super tough, super tough. So
You had one, and someone was saying in chat that you heard us yelling from in here, but you had one run where you were just crushing it.
Yeah.
And then you had a couple little mistakes at the
Yeah.
end, and
Oh,
it
yeah.
still was a good run, but it would have
Yeah.
been faster.
I think that was my final that time.
I think
right
that
there.
was, yeah.
If
Yeah.
I wouldn't have messed up and kind of bounced around a little bit, yeah, it might have turned out all right.
Yeah,
So-
that's-
These are the runs on screen, you and Zach's best. If you'd like to comment on anything at all, please do go ahead, James.
Well, yeah, this beginning section, it's like you clip your wheels every single
Oh, yeah.
jump. So seat bouncing them definitely gets you above them, but it's tough. And then this one you have to seat bounce over
Yeah.
to get off that so you don't hit that. So I knew, basically the whole time I knew if you hop through these and that really fast
That
one I
run
had,
right there was
I
nuts.
scrubbed
And
that.
that scrub
Yeah,
was
that
hard,
one was
too.
a nasty.
Within the last
Yeah.
minute I scrubbed that. So that's why I was leading. I mean, I was
You had a couple scrubs there, which were good.
Yeah, onto those tables. That one
Yeah.
right before the tables.
We did notice that
this one was tough.
in your best run, your ghost, like the way you took those whoops was crazy. Like I
Yeah.
don't even know if it could have been more optimal.
No, because you had to kind of set your tire down on that first one, and it pops you up. You got to keep it right at a certain angle to just
Yeah.
bounce on through 'em.
See, that little
Yeah,
loop
that
out
little
right there
thing.
is what cost
And
you.
just enough to tag the end of that. So close.
I hate that.
So close. Yeah, I bet. That's no fun, man.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
You did good.
Third's okay. Third's okay.
Definitely, it's more than okay. It's a huge achievement. And, if you had more time with these tracks, but that's part of the
it.
challenge of being at the World Championship, right, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's it right there.
Big
right
stage.
Here, right now.
Right here,
Gotta
right now.
practice.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Exactly. Well, overall, then, how has your time been in Stockholm, Sweden for the second
it's
opportunity that you've had?
It's great. Yeah, definitely seeing a little bit more, staying tomorrow, just check more things out. And I always love coming back here, so hopefully we get to do it again.
All right, now let's take a look at the bracket, and we can see the story of today. Bracket day, just to recap everybody. Zach fell to Master, Master moved forward. Bragstad fell to Zele, Zele moved forward. Then down in the losers round one, we saw Jolito take out Leo, Nate took out Beatus, and then Zach took out Jolito, Bragstad took out Nate. Zach moved forward over Bragstad, last year's champion, putting him against Master, who fell to Zele. Zele moving forward directly to the grand final. And, of course, we just saw Master fall at the final. The penultimate hurdle in that consolidation final, meaning the grand final is Zele versus Zach. I'm telling you, there are two Z's, but this is not going to be a
I love
snooze
the
fest
Z's.
at all. Who's going to win it, James?
I got to go with my roommate. I got to go with Zeely.
Oh, okay. And why is that? What tools do you think he has at his disposal?
I'd say confidence. He's just walking around saying, "I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna beat you."
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
fantastic.
So he's telling everyone that. So let's see if he can do it.
He is
Yeah.
also, of course, a lot closer to home.
True.
And so I think Norway, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Finland.
Finland,
Finland.
yeah. Oh, I've done it again. But that could potentially factor in, you guys having to travel from much further distance. There's a level of jet lag. Did that play into your performance at all, would you say?
Well, actually, I scheduled it. I got here a day earlier than everyone else, try to get acclimated to the time zone. So that might have helped a little bit.
Yeah.
Smart. That's some real esports competitive sort of managing your life and time. Yeah.
We were 7 hours behind
Yeah.
here, so that's a big swing.
That's a big difference.
Full night's sleep right there.
Indeed.
So the pool's not happening, I guess, huh?
She's getting a Walmart pool, just a blow-up pool.
Or
Just,
maybe,
so that's it.
maybe you could work some OT at your real job. And,
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to.
Yeah.
Too bad. All right. Well, we'll come over and stick our feet up to our ankles in your pool.
Definitely.
It'll
I
be fun.
can't wait.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
James, any final words to everybody watching at home, being the legend that you definitely are and will continue to be, a veteran of the game?
Well, thank you for watching. Hopefully we do this again, and I'll be back here next year. So, yeah, thanks everyone, and we'll see you around.
I'm absolutely certain if it does happen again, we have a year 3, that you will be here, and it's definitely a pleasure to have you around. I've learned a lot from you personally. Thank you for talking to me on that first night when I arrived, and seeing you ride through all those tracks with such finesse has been amazing. So, James, we'll see you soon. Joe and Justin, it's grand final
It's
time.
time, buddy.
Man.
It is. All right, it's
Yeah.
Zele versus Zach, and we'll be back with that in 5 minutes.